Health tonight, a sneaker ceremony at the State House today. 70 pair of sneakers right there placed on the grand staircase. Organizers say that they represent the average number of children abused or neglected every day in Massachusetts. And here to talk about that is Dr. Michelle de Blasi, a psychiatrist at Tufts Medical Center. Thanks for being with us, doctor.
Hey, doctor. It is a staggering statistic. So what happens when these kids do the inevitable and become adults?
Yeah, so we know that these kids who experience abuse or neglect actually have higher rates of illness as adults. In terms of psychiatric diagnoses, higher rates of depression, anxiety, personality disorders, substance use disorders. But it's not just psychiatric conditions. They also have higher rates of medical illnesses as adults as well. Things like heart disease, diabetes, chronic pain syndromes. So this impact as kids really does move on right into adulthood.
Doctor, in your experience, what's the biggest challenge here for these kids?
Yeah, I think these kids who have experienced abuse or neglect, what happens is they actually develop a set of skill sets to emotionally protect themselves in order to survive in these really toxic environments. And that works for a certain amount of time. But once they become adults, they try to use these strategies that they've developed, and they find that they're actually harmful. So it can lead to really difficult time having relationships, having hard time connecting with people, leading to unhealthy situations. So that's why it's so important to get help right away and to see a therapist so you can work through some of these things.
And doctor, to that very point, this is a rather delicate question, but if we think we do know that there is a kid in crisis, what's the first step?
Yeah, I think you really need to trust your gut instinct. Even if you just suspect something or feel like something's not quite right, or you see something, you need to say something. So whether that's telling, a police officer, a doctor, a school teacher, somebody who's like a mandated reporter that can talk to the Department of Children and Families so that they can do an investigation and see if this kid is in danger, or calling one of the child abuse hotlines. But the most important thing is if you see or you suspect anything at all, you need to alert someone so that they can look into it.
Dr. de Blasi, thank you so much. Stay well.
Great to see you, doctor. Thank you.